season against the Chicago Blackhawks. It's a new...
Host Sherry Shepard wants to help him grow that.
Percent graduation rate. Sports championships.
She's received in light of the NFL players fighting romance.
Roofing.com to schedule your free roofing estimate. Here's your
1-800-330-9999.
Yeah, I think that it's... And listen, the owner...
It's a very good quality to have.
We could...
Well, Paolo Giannini wrote a...
Sound bites.
Fight me.
Fight me, doughboy.
I'm Bob. Bob's Discount Furniture.
Peter L. Brown vinyl siding job can make. Please visit
/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
I don't want that drama. So those are the people that I tend to keep at arm's length.
I mean, Siberia's a big region, right? So what's it like for this?
Your Pioneer Valley forecast is going to...
October 18th at the Colonial Theater in Keene.
Every year when I...
¡Ay, qué horrible! ¿A qué tú...
New Ram 1500 4x4 for just $399.
Doing good by doing right.
You know, scripture, and not just because I said so.
Reached more than 250,000 followers. And girls with makeup, hair done, brightly colored crop tops.
Live. The show featured the
industry for about 5 years before she teamed up with
really chill, to be honest. We come in maybe
from Canterbury, Connecticut, who stepped up and made
Leo and make some friends along the way. Leah's mom, Angie.
of Trantolo and Trantolo Studios. Listen on the free...
Fruit. Here's what I want you to know.
is magic, yeah. Smash and grab, yeah.
Pregnant or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include
Those are hard to open and close or drafty and leaky. Now
everyone is welcome. The opening reception features
Really. But one thing that happens to me whenever I go to an airport.
The Seas continue their exhibition schedule when they visit the
back on this, which means we've spent way too much time in on board.
Melt drizzle on top. Pop into your local Dunkin' or
October 13th through the 15th with a lot concentrated.
Tomorrow. Okay. Hey,
in Boston, and we were there with a bunch of work friends.
It is meant to be.
It's good, and even an easy ride on 84 East and West. Repairs of musical instruments and equipment.
Shawty gon' give me your lo. When you come home, it's sharpest pain tonight.
Las cosas ayuden al time.
Wins, but your offense.
Well, if you had two more, you'd be above 500.
My wayward son.
66.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness.
I'm like, I must have this hat, and I only wear.
Ella se dejó y yo me la llevo.
And by UKG and HR. Our purpose is people.
I'm David Brown.
Other sellers usually offered the condiment.
And from Indeed, designed to be in.
6 cents an hour. Tipped employees will receive a 50
start out in the House in the Appropriations Committee.
Sleeping in a bed.
And Laura Blessing at Georgetown's Government Affairs Institute.
God makes fire. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm trying to go up tonight.
It has to land on an honest and noble heart that.
That comes with a solid stick, cream tube, free product.
Of a little Post Malone. It is Kiss 95.7. Courtney.
Good. Told everyone I'm
actually produce jump on the machine. No.
Even in my heart.
You got to pass some time, you know?
First of all, I feel a way about people deciding that
the morning show is awesome on my way to work.
Cat Country Night.
And enjoy the ambiance while heating with reusable.
Bomb, and so he wanted to get rid of them.
CVS, Rite Aid, and online at Navage.com.
Forgive the dead because they're dead, the sellers.
Love's open door when I'm in, baby.
It really is. And let me tell you something.
Dog's going to be fine. Yep. But 6 days in ICU.
WKCI-FM, Hamden.
Come and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identify.
Is the most violent part of the city. I mean, there's other...
Puesto ni con ropa puesta, manita.
Uy.
For this guy.
That was awesome.
Oh, you win that story.
Wethersfield Avenue. Aquí estamos, en la Vero Barragán.
Subjects like drug addiction and sexual abuse. The list of top 10 most banned books.
They'll meet from 9 to 10:30 in the morning.
Tasting event with Rick, and he's going to bring along professionals.
Today, here are my latest regional forecasts.
Here, and while some are bestsellers,
we can try. Find me on next.
not just in terms of sales. Mike Corrado isn't.
My daughter-in-law kills me for the money.
Come get some.
Their credit cards to ring up tens of thousands of dollars.
will be headlining the show, and when...
'Cause I know it could be, babe, and you never feel.
Tienen que bajar de peso y ese es el camino fácil, sí. En realidad.
More, a legendary producer and DJ from Queens.
It's going to be like, a New York thing where you go up and there's like a...
.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.
Why not? I just take that bottle of ketchup and...
Only from Simply Safe Home Security. Now, monitor...
Got lost in a state park, and we managed to make it all.
Coaching staff providing first aid while they waited for an...
I'm Lunchbox. That's your bonehead story of the day.
This is
The dangerous snap, crackle, and pop rice.
Fifth day of war. At least 14 Americans.
Get one free. $20 off your Leah.
America's Mattress in Claremont has hundreds of...
Have some fun. Head on over.
Diantre, deja de bajar de peso, mana, que te estás muriendo.
We do it on bipartisan basis. On our last trip.
WEEI. Always live on the...
Collaborative will host a talk with Westerly Town Planner Nancy.
Dale a tu perro las deliciosas.
Hamas gunmen and Israeli soldiers. Hamas its attacks on Gaza and preparing for an unspecified...
I have one question for the veterans listening.
Originally, it had a wistful, somewhat melancholy...
And there's a lot of training that's offered.
Israel has blocked fuel supplies from entering Gaza. Gaza. House Republicans are expected to hold, and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. Scalise said,
"We need a Congress that's working tomorrow. We." So lonesome, you thought you were
You man, don't know nothing about that boy you're in. Ran into the city and you and I can.
And it was in New York.
For Israel. Listen to that sentence.
For lunches and dinner every day. Randall's Farm and Greenhouse.
Is over. For COVID-19, the regular season opened up last night with Now, no mean no disrespect, it's high.
Traffic time. Sharky's here. We'll look at the roads this morning.
24/7, 11:20.
We are certified by the New York State DMV to conduct.
Located at 150 Wadding Farms Road in Holyoke.
Did it at another level.
Yes.
It was a
Providence. Now, Cat Country traffic. Get garlic scampi.
Saying that 60 of its reservations
take advantage of their everyday financing offers. Lowe's.
by hotel management because they needed the rooms.
Route 8 slows southbound heading into 95.
Come on over, let me be the.
Don't you dare say the Ultima.
Unless you have your EpiPen ready to go.
It's really highlights.
Andy owns a championship ring for the 1981. Of range ammo on your next purchase of a Shadow System handgun.
I'm Sean Patrick.
Air highs in the mid 60s. All right, coming up at 7:20.
398 Front Street, Chicopee. Se acepta EBT Week.
Pro-Israel counter-protesters and some
celebration too, the Feed Me More.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
The River 105.9.
Variety from the 70s, 80s, and...
WBMW is rolling non-stop.
Products represented 11%. The data.
Today we will see lots of clouds, peaks of sunshine.
A vigil in Bristol in front of...
I'm not the boss of you.
Community radio.
Generally dry weather over the next couple of days. We'll have...
Find an apartment and settle in Rotterdam, which they called peaceful.
It's Morning Edition from NPR News.
I know how much I need it.
Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu, since Hamas launched
And bitches. On the edge of this pier.
And I was buddies with her first husband before she ever met him.
Hey, I see my dog kill my dog just to get a stay.
Speaking here, you have heard the law which says
23 hours of sleep, you think?
Calm down, yo, this your body, it puts him.
newfangled potato chips.
Comer y seguir comiendo, ¿me entiendes?
They're going to come to this country until they do right by people.
Kiss 97.7 FM and 1250.
He's just perfect at everything. I mean, he's just like, what?
In season, where I talk about, an ingredient that's in season.
It's just thank God that one person at that conference.
As selfish as you want. Sure. So I'm sorry.
Keep me guessing. I hope you look just like your
Agent can help you choose. At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
And so no, companies are not required to have.
Woo! Another shot at it.
De la cirugía y qué sé yo qué diantre.
He's not as good as God. God is the best.
You know, there's no consistency right now. It starts with
Still maintaining great speed out of Windsor and moving north.
La gran pirámide de Giza y la Esfinge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in Jerusalem, Michelle, where it's of his clothes because so many have left, but there's no.
He's breaking all the rules.
Morning or whatever, and they asked if they can.
And I will leave it at that. He, however, did not commit one way or
And now the first plane carrying advanced U.S. Army
images emerging from that weekend attack.
I ain't never been cheap. Relationships don't always last.
massacres in locations across the south of Israel.
All of CSB's programs like filmmaking, social media.
With fall appliance savings at the Home Depot, we have lawn.
Pink bottles keep coming.
Persuasion to virtue.
First-time home buyers and somebody wants to buy their second and third.
A new 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage for
Naturally, it's 100% drug-free.
This feels like Thanksgiving.
I'm Zito, and I'll be headline.
Another female dog, and it's just, sometimes they can be a little more docile.
que se ofrece como tratamiento para personas con diabetes tipo
347844 800-63.
Okay, well,
I don't.
Well, I mean, hold on. So,
Birdie and the undefeated San Francisco 49ers head to Cleveland.
Kind of dry, like my pork chops.
Let me just tell you something else about the Democrats.
Like a guest at it. I was like a guest at my own wedding. You know what?
I know if your sweet love is gone.
Jewelry and clothing, live music and food trucks in a...
Harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help.
You got a fast car.
About lasting relief, QC Kinetics doesn't matter.
I gave him part of the parking lot and gave you guys a nice bow.
Hey now.
You and your family are looking for some help with boys this Christmas.
Dime si viene tu marisa de un...
Do it once the play's called. Max doesn't do anything.
Ask Tom Brady how good
it could help your business outrun the rush. It is.
106.5 WBMW and the Valenti.
A través de la tierra de Egipto y que es
Take them to Gaza.
Don't hurt.
Don't hurt.
Family are hostages with Hamas in the Gaza Strip.
Let's see, here's a big surprise.
Dad plays the video for me. So far, they haven't acted publicly on that threat.
Hostages are the most precious thing that Hamas has. Our predictions and assumptions about the Hamas because
you one of them girls that ain't...
Told him don't call me the steep cause I spend like money.
But that public engagement has to be
at aarp.org.
Kellogg and Dina. Well, if you let them sleep in, I bet your kid.
Your chance to win your way in to see Taylor Swift's new movie. It's our movie.
We are massive. Berkshire Gas, Cape Light Compact. Anymore. Call QC Kinetics to learn more about biological.
medicina, de diabetes, de endocrinología.
Look, I got everybody wishing.
University.
New York, the Powerball jackpot is over.
Lucky ball 18. Numbers game midday draw. 8.
Baby Small's got it.
He's the oldest son in a
5. Caller number 9 going to go see the P. Bruins.
Mohegan Sun Arena for Bowser's Rockin' Doo-Wop Party.
City Church, restoring New England with the love of Jesus.
Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need for the prices you want. And
one.
Okay, I'll pick one. I'll go with
What's the weirdest thing in your junk drawer?
That included a book from your library.
Insult Frank Pepe.
Yeah.
Changing their mind a little bit. Last show.
Have drunk with a lit cigarette.
Maple syrup? Thankfully, my wife laughed and
And the more people realize that, the better off everybody.
Just one more time. You be my Valentine. Keep me right there in the middle.
el resto, o sea, eso
porque es que eso,
guárdenselo.
no.
Don't touch that dial. We got...
Sí, desde el verso 1.
From NPR News, I'm Michelle Martin. I'm Layla Fadl.
Mustafa Suleiman co-founded the AI firm Deep.
Recyclables. There we are, Jerry. The Knights of...
Series happen, but we all know there's a lot of illness going.
We need the financial support of everyone who relies on.
And potentially so huge, both positive and negative.
Netflix, like Netflix for me, roughly like.
Or outwit the human race. So.
with another brand new choo-choo toy.
The woman is now marrying her, obviously put a damper on the friendship.
That too.
I don't think he's acting like he's too good.
Politics personally, we're not going to run for office.
I said what they said.
23:45.
This just ain't gonna be right, and this I feel like I'm scared it's gonna put me.
Trade him again, and the question now becomes now.
See, 20 of them or so maybe American.
Oh, hello, Laura. Which of our topics are you calling?
401k or an IRA, you're not paying penalty.
Michael Quinlan, your Table and Vine ambassador, and I'm here to tell you all about.
Granger, for the ones who...
It's you and me.
Hay uno.
Libra, se intensifican para...
You switch to Dead River Company. Make the switch to the...
That frozen concoction that held. I'll be 50, can't be. Wait for the answer. Worship with your.
De los postes y el dintel de la puerta de su casa.
The unfolding of power in our civilization.
What are... Given that there are a couple hundred of them in the world.
Keep pushing. Yep. But again, I think if it's something
generously as your budget allows right now at 888.
From the arrival of the first steam train in Liverpool
to surveil people. At some point, high-powered
they had no concept that the train wouldn't stop. And it
Billy and Anna smelled.
In time and space reality right now. So
South of Oakley Bridge, right lane exiting 51.
It's Zito on 96.1.
Leave it there.
Quizás no tomaste la mejor decisión escogiendo.
Having a good time. Girls want to feel that. Them bars she be saying.
It's sounding right.
Things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters get the whole...
allowing scotch tape or duct tape either.
Dave.
It doesn't seem that Scalise or jacketless Jim.
Craftsman. Aaron's. Plus battery power.
Hailing, there's Marvin Gaye on Cool Radio.
Sell it fast. Call me at 860-40.
To 5 people. And comes with sides to share. Only.
T-shirt.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, did you ever...
You, and no one can help us help you better.
The Liam Nissan exclusive 3 years of no charge maintenance and...
Want to do these things instead of feel like they have to do them.
Don't miss Mark.
You'll see at Amy Gray Official on Radio.
Cada miembro a optimizar su salud. Una asociación.
Community, may I ask you to support us?
Aguilar and John O. Smith.
I-395 in Norwich. Police have identified...
38 grados, subiremos a una máxima de 70.
¿Por qué el cordero tuvo que ser asado?
To Jewish sites, speaking at congregation.
So it's not in any sense a distant.
Releasing surveillance and body cam video that shows.
A gun violence problem. We have a violent crime problem.
Numismatist specializing in buying entire collections.
Tracks to welcome the train coming in.
Ain't happening because I'm not gonna
Groups and white supremacist groups. And
thanks for tuning in to these 3 hours of Freeform Adventure.
Glass runs out of sand, you can't fit.
It's sad.
No.
Good morning, Carmen. So glad to be back with you today.
Second news update with the Kellogg crew on 94.
6, 23, 45, 203, 82.
For local. Each month we feature local vendors that have been part.
Woods Insurance can help you through the process of selecting the right insurance.
Into something different, probably a show about her.
She was
mensaje que nos envió una oyente a través del bomba WhatsApp. Ella.
I was like, I'm open to touring. I'm on the way. And I feel like it was
across Island, heavy northbound from the southern state up to the...
Then for Friday, we should see a fair amount of sunshine. It'd be breezy.
Battery skipping or squeaking? Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly.
Bad for you, but I feel bad for him.
4 is tonight in the National.
National League on Game 3.
We probably won't see it coming. Your gut tells you there's something.
Got a flag, one's on the pole, shove the other in the...
As a thank you for taking the latest music team survey.
Heart. Bridgeport Hospital will treat it with the greatest.
Playing the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and...
Humana.com. Humana or human.
Confident and try not to care what other people think. Don't let
Of choice. Continue their dream of education or...
today.
40 road hours, and you get to Ludlow before it all.
Any tendency to lean one way or the other, and that...
Faster, faster, just let me...
And now a small business setback, delivered by a kind...
Señoras y señores, en breve hablamos de la que pica el pollo.
Help my unbelief, God.
Americans were killed by Hamas in Israel.
Words of wisdom, let it be.
Into this amazing family, and I've loved every minute.
What would that look like, though? Replace it with what?
Military capability of the military wing.
I mean, each classroom had one electric.
Maybe it's $20, maybe it's $30, maybe it's $100.
There's a military wing, the military wing.
And to bring you that coverage, because it is so important.
As before.
It is unprecedented what we are.
And a Joe on Connecticut's #1 for new.
Comcast Business. It's not just possible, it's happening.
Hasn't worked, and they need a new answer, a higher.
That's too much
situation that his doctors said needed to be addressed immediately.
Today at newdancesouth.org/memo. Things we could do. The same eyes as me. Do you ever get?
Memory, do it with quarterbacks on rookie deals.
Sources say there have been 1 point.
The details do matter, so.
See if you know the guy, so you can help find him. If you...
.com.
This message is a problem for Jews and
oh my God. You know, around here
No, qué asco.
Que cae en la hoja.
Piensen esto. Took money out of the Republican congressional campaign. Federal charges linked to her work for the Santos campaign.
71, saxophonist Andrew.
The superintendent and the school committee hired a bunch of council.
1960s and early 70s.
Would be a key vote. Santos is due back in court October 20th.
Is so widespread, it represents a
that's ordered in response to the attacks by Hamas.
Wipe out.
Prepackaged foods or surgery. Oh, this is not.
In the UK right now and is set to return to the States with.
But that don't mean that I can't wish you back.
And if you know the Word of God, you will not have to be afraid.
Make your money work for you and earn 2% annual.
Other host himself.
Yeah, that's
Joe
right.
Jonas. Joe.
The pair said in a joint statement yesterday, they really are.
Claro, de la que pica el pollo, aquí están ellos.
The first song on the album, Hard. Yeah, that's when he said I'm one.
Well, too.
Yeah.
And I think that's important is to allow.
And more than 150 beers. Enjoy.
Superfan, you're going on us.
back in 2016, but
on very low, but to the word of God. So I said, we're going to do, it takes time to let it unfold and for passion.
Up on exit 23 up to 25.
Your dog walker, your cat jogger.
Of Beyonce songs, this is a call about asking you.
Pick up a copy or we'll read Business West online.
15 tables of wines and spirits, plus music, food.
Does. Is the gecko really saving you 15% with these?
Depende de las necesidades.
Appliance. Consider talking to us at Ascent Dental Care.
Lines. I get to be here for my family. Let this be your gentle reminder.
To cue the records, you know what I mean? With your.
Some restaurant owners are still hesitant. We ask them kind of hesitant because then they realize, oh, this is a drug.
One of those coming up, and it's simply
if it's the South Middle School site, the school can
your time and made possible thanks to listener support.
Like your cars, like your doors, the days of...
it's the right person charged with it.
State rep.
It keeps holding on, and it's...
But it reflects an attitude that Khaledi and Islam
Radio out for your chance to win.
Lumi works better. And did we mention it's aluminum?
I was so mad. But then there's some people will tell you.
Against the miraculous. We have this bias against anything.
This.
While other apps are raising the price to stream.
For you. Learn more at Metamucil.com. These
4.5% interest rate on all loans.
La esposa del aeropuerto la desbloquea. Ella hace mamito.
Somebody. I could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you.
It was Houston beating Minnesota 9-1. The Astros lead that.
I don't know that that's necessarily a compliment.
Flurry Lumber.
Show me where to look.
A national nonprofit offers more than 1,000 free online.
Okay. Well, no, hold on now. Samantha, how does it...
Visit our website, HampshireSheriffs.com.
I tell you to enjoy life.
Las reflexiones y devociones que nos ayudan a cultivar la...
The whale. I'm going to play the clue for you now. The one you...
It's like...
Ay, ay, ¿con quién hablamos?
Christ Center Commercial Free Radio 104.
The mom grabs her daughter.
These quiet Thursday, Friday, some close range.
Song will just come on at the right time.
Positive, encouraging Kayla.
Today, one of her foundations, Art Bridges, the country. Alice Walton is also associated with the Walton.
It's Scott Johnson and the
I don't think so. I think that...
Has spent tens of millions of dollars buying art.
Destination or resort fee on the hotel bill.
Drug use, providing a safety mechanism that saves some.
And with that money, Walton wants them to focus on attracting...
You really didn't have to, but you did. But you were there, I don't know why.
Unlimited Ultimate when you trade in any iPhone, any model.
First Century Church. All right.
And reserve tickets to the Healthcare Heroes celebration on October 12th.
Forever exalted.
Prima mía fue la chilla. Outsourced to a chef. Next one, Pat.
for everything will be the Middle East. Isn't that correct?
Probably the most rabid, crazy.
Drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our like only he could. And all I can say, maybe in magazines.
Pick up or dine in. Gio's Pizzeria.
Toast to the ones that
down payment on the house?
No, that's a down payment. Yeah, I don't think they're going to pay cash.
Oh, because I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, I
and
do.
we're typically a-holes.
Includes sales and marketing.
Okay, that's true.
Sam's.
Around your bladder to chill out a little bit.
O le van a dar lo mejor a él.
Tom Flick, a former NFL quarterback and
and the future of Bill Belichick and Matt.
Is around than all your jewelry needs with the largest selection.
Doméstica viviendo una pesadilla diaria.
Here's CEO Ashley Cofield.
Bus tickets, whatever works best for the individual. We're meeting.
First started talking about 4 years ago. A couple of
Really thank you, because that is the preferred way to support what we do here.
Runs choices for Memphis-based reproductive health.
Studios.
Hundreds of walled.
I was just thinking about the two stories we just heard.
After all the planning and hours of driving.
Record by 47.
They said you can make about 835.
You're the cure, you're the pain. Make me harder.
Using their credit cards to ring up tens of thousands of dollars.
Restless hearts.
Built from the Bloomerang out of Rochester, New York.
It's like regular seltzer, too. So it's not strong enough.
We all get to know each other a little better. It's going to be a blast.
Again, I said I'm sorry.
Sonia is the lady's name, young lady's name, and she has a...
Right, I mean, look at the Bruins last year. So they had the best...
Work or with your kids, no matter where you are, call now.
Oh my gosh, but his inner child would love that. Yeah.
transmission for the last couple of years. I bought Navage and OMG.
24/7. People are being introduced to a guy.
Accomplishments. I'll tell you what, I want it within view of me.
It made his remarks a first plane loaded with U.S. ammunition.
Great for everybody. Add some fun to your weekend plans. Go get Hughes.
516 right now for your free case review. Insurance company.
See Kinetics treatments take place right in the office. No doubt.
Money, it's pretty easy to do.
Broadcasting Group Station, powered by America's Metal.
January 8th. Natalia, solid dismount, but that little...
You also see people fleeing their homes.
90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year.
Hey, don't write yourself up.
In Gaza and the siege have cut off food, water.
Credible threats against synagogues or Jewish organizations.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
So far, there are not active threats against Jews.
Against Jewish communities or congregations inside the U.S.
Team of personnel within the synagogues to do perimeter.
Lone wolf style attacks. He made no mention of.
The first time around, long as it's not murder, you might have
threatening to execute.
Has now surpassed 2,100 people with at least.
It's raining and I'm calling drunk.
Be down to 33 Jennings Road in Hartford, northbound side of 91.
Verificación de crédito. Silas Dean Paul.
Graining on that wood, graining on that wood.
Alan Breeze, both members of the Agawam Town Council.
Wow.
I don't know what we trust.
Showing in and learning some tricks to how I could do it.
Appropriately, here's crack.
your print order of $150 or more. Offer in.
Upper 60s. Partly cloudy tonight, 45.
From Boston to the Ludlow Service Plaza, Castro.
Licenses, HomeDepot.com/license numbers.
Good morning, brisk and dry.
Cox at 7:30 on TNT. And while this is
Recemos por el pueblo sudanés pidió.
And fees after applicable discounts if any. Valid to 10/27.
$860-922-24.
The season and everything for our group.
Like, you can't just continue to play bad because Curtis brings up.
It's gonna lie to you. It's gonna discourage you. It's gonna.
Voy a poner.
Ali, buenos días. Que tengas.
Días explorando las tierras de la Biblia. Egipto.
So that we may gain a better understanding of the impact of
60s, overnight clouds, some showers, low near 4.
37 and 36 down to Jennings.
Talk about this, Tony, because October and West
days in total, crews were able to get it down to 25.
More WAMC regional news coming up at.
It's a morning edition from NPR News. I'm.
The mood where you are.
I mean, here in Jerusalem.
There's beauty in
the old-fashioned way, 91.7.
shiny, something needy for the. I said what I said.
Doja Cat's discover.
No matter what. Don't miss Living on the Edge.
Right down, and the intent and the.
510 or whatever it was. We weren't asking all the time.
That was brutal.
Articles from the Associated Press.
Coffee in your travel mug, Anna and Raven in your head.
Conversation if he works through that, but if not, I mean,
Lots of positive things going on.
A team that actually performed.
Donde también hubo muchas víctimas
Take me downtown. I'm just looking for some.
Justin McKinney was scheduled to join us last week, and
cuando yo estaba con un hombre casado por 2.
Recharges us continually. God.
We can easily do that on Fridays. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great.
If we fall, let me live. Tell me why. He's faithful enough.
Va a ser la imagen de alguna compañía de diseño de su...
Thank too much. I'm leaving in the air.
In the world with no mobility outside will be living in the darkness.
he has taught students.
Sort of adapted and said something saying since 2007 the weaponization, force, undefined and peaceful life. It will not.
Accusations of war crimes in these past few days are no exception.
New morning, we heard. Sign up.
Chicago to
that people around me are like, oh, when are you getting your knee replaced?
People, not to skip Halloween, but to honor the
Recruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free.
Or seeing. And so I just think that it's important.
Beg to see opportunity where others see challenges.
Latest moments from our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming.
crossing guard with a stick. But this woman...
He works here. He works up in Boston.
Solo que está tracking.
With your chance to win $1,000.
Oh my God.
/free. ZipRecruiter.com/
Thanks to the great Chris Gaster, Fred Willard,
10,000 followers of that, that.
My best gift is not my talent, it's just...
Of his series, Seinfeld is often called the show of
to win $135.20.
It's amazing.
That's how you... Very root of the problem. Using concentrated healing products.
And I will be the mad scientist.
But when it came to the Brady thing, that was...
Y pide la destitución de
09-800-555-1509.
But smoother. Well, here's a pro tip. You can order online to...
Lucho, y no lo conocí.
You like some slim fit jeans?
I do.
Any price range, and more importantly, anywhere in Connecticut.
Today, coming up a little after 8:30 this morning.
In Liberia, but you cannot work at the political level.
So candy is, have you seen the price
on the victims and their needs and their experience?
More from you about just what's
about how in Gaza the fuel is actually running out in ideas of war crimes, they're very real here.
Ben, you're gonna cry.
I can't tell you.
I think it was AT&T. Remember the little guy with the glasses?
Partnering with Big Y. This month, we're here with Angelo Durante from Durante.
Your place of residence.
It just wasn't profitable. So you have a drug.
Bad cop with your kids when you try to get them up and out of bed, right?
Little voice telling me yes.
I want yes.
Then you.
Problems are or plan to become pregnant or are breastfeeding.
Most amazing shaped eyebrows you have ever seen. The eyes really...
Healthy, well-deserved retirements.
For free, visit oasis.ny.gov.
No Charter 5 to Zip, Tinius McCluster 3.
And then who are the teams that could graduate to being...
5 southbound down headed towards Route 4.
So far gone that I was just tossing towards the
sense. Yeah. Sizzolini down in Rhode Island.
They're slowly drinking, or not slowly, quickly drinking.
Area pain and swelling.
Imagine what could relieve from IBS.
Every day.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get...
Eddie, forever and ever, amen.
There it is. 401ks for the man who invented the 401k.
He always says is, if you guys can keep coming back and bringing more.
Well, I mean, only if you're like old and bored like me, I guess.
Easy. I want to see Pink Floyd because I take a lot of...
Era que a las 4 de la mañana llegaba a casa mi primo.
Understand their true identity in Christ.
And over to the NLDS, the Diamondbacks will try to close it out against...
For 9:15 to text and win an invite.
For the day you return.
No, señor.
De pronto...
From NPR News, I'm Michelle Martin.
A rock the size of Massachusetts shaped like a potato.
We'll get to that coming up next after I give...
Something strange. Come with us and...
Membership of just 1250.
First time visiting a world that has a metal surface.
Lindy. And I just want to add that essentially they're like...
Jupiter. And here's the thing. We do not know...
She took a flatboat cross.
I keep thinking it's Monday because this show used to be on...
I just don't belong with them. Talking myself for hours. Carry just like a perco.
Mosquito that carries the malaria.
Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply.
Like you do. In a drop.
96.
Of 69 degrees.
Weather brought to you by Total Wine.
La gente nadie sabe lo que es quebrar la olla, ¿entiendes?
Live. Check out our Facebook page and post a comment or question.
To him, that's a fierce friend.
Okay, we need
And I cried for
from
that.
Possessing a CDLB license and air braking.
Offer and feel the difference.
I Care America.
They say
They're a one-stop shop for the entire makeover, including
URCH.
We gotta have an.
Is that your stock answer, just in case you don't know?
Blue Hedgehog and enjoy kid-themed activities throughout the day.
I resonate with Doja Cat. You
don't have to explain yourself.
Y se lo haces a la misma mujer.
Sí.
TerraAuto.com. Call 888-379.
Suddenly they come to me and everything is falling apart. The question here is, can we target it?
Even with me.
On the streets, and largely because of the weather.
Are pretty high.
Oregon has about 3 years.
It'd be huge metal cliffs and the remnants of.
Says that kind of money could help organizations like his.
Would have had a free medium black for my co-host.
$331. It's the morning show. I'm Zito. All right, Alicia.
Talking about when it's gonna be repeated. What the bro?
To join us on this mission field, you can give now.
Again, when are you going to do it? I miss it. Let's do it.
Okay, but if you know you're on War of the Roses, you know how this works.
What do you mean? Like, even if you waited.
Haciendo cara. Riéndose.
Hip hop books. It's like a guy with a big chain.
Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS.
Considered to be in this category, something just for fun that you wanted to splurge.
In 1 minute, first the latest from CBS.
York Law student.
Start walking and running and
it's being brought to you by Stu Leonard's, and if you are heading
the way and helps you make the decisions that matter most.
Or 1823. Upgrade to Mitsubishi electric heat pump.
I remember one, she did one of those I-Team reports.
Not finding the latest in rock gossip.
During their attack on Israel over the weekend.
ToyotaofColchester.com.
En todos lados, bro.
Te pone...
Moverme libre.
Between exit 69 and 67.
Right, and I think Curtis might have brought this up.
I have an accident report at 84 eastbound now coming in.
Buildings. About half the stations that are planned to be installed.
En el 47 de la Main Street en Brighton.
Sería el hombre más feliz del mundo.
Briefing at the New York State Intelligence Center. City Councilor Cecilia Calabrese followed.
U.S. Department of Justice declined to press charges against.
And see, another question you have.
And have therefore, quote, disqualified themselves.
To me, I'm enjoying life.
Property tax relief is open to veterans who serve.
Breakdown. Well, we got time.
Help get your bathroom guest ready with the Tabana vanity and the
Football watching. Better with Pepsi.
Fact. And yet we... She got her bills paid, and we're going to do it 13 times a day.
During our all-wheel drive savings event, you can get special...
Silas Dean Paul.
Calling me splurge, I me jump right off the curb.
That seeks to overhaul the state's gun laws.
For the Phillies, but we know that the Braves have been dealing.
Autumn Mist Farm, taste the difference local beef makes. Produced.
noticing, but you know better. American families.
7 North Westfield Street in Feeding Hills. Their farm-to-table restaurant.
Could ever come from a story like mine.
There's a place that makes more sense. I'm sorry, I froze up. I'm just thinking about...
The Judgment-Free Zone is the place for you. Join Planet Fit.
I didn't know anything about that. You put wood down.
It's your morning show. Elvis Duran and the KC 101.
Bagua? Yes. But
he was muscular.
$50 and get 3.9% financing for 60 months.
Wi-Fi equipment included, and get a free line of unlimited.
Dirección, cambios en el ingreso o estatus de discapacidad.
Maybe by putting Zappy in, and I know Courtney brings this up.
This is what we came for.
Long-time Hawaii residents. So many Hawaii.
The name alone, I think.
If they need a drug.
With this tragedy and devastation.
Thinking about the stories we just heard recently.
Now I'm on a mission, God. You got
Visits to Maui, I talked to a Lahaina resident.
War, and there are many. So if you want
shirt and the cap and the knee pads.
Completely agreed with that. Now that we're in the postseason, this
about the details of their marriage or participants.
politically are going to say, I'm going to side with the Paladins.
Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream.
It's cool radio all day.
60s, 70s, and 80s.
Turned a bright spark into a flame.
My hands are black, feeling pretty manly.
No, you're not.
I like that she leaned in. Good for her.
And it's named after me.
Was
These are here, and the next strip boots are in store as we speak.
Tú sabes, como que esté ahí, como que lo hagan todo, piénselo.
Bobulated in his head. And that's on Matt. He's ruined.
Que el granjero lo llevara ante él para que
place for the 2024 election. And that combined with a recent win in Alabama.
Road, East Main Street.
Which is our lip tax business.
Here, you kept setting your smoke alarm off with the pork chops.
And Metro Hartford Alliance. Good morning.
Escalating violence between the Palestinian militant group.
Well, I opened up my...
Amanda Joe, and enter for a chance to win a $150.
Thanksgiving, and then she'll take them back to the UK for Christmas.
(877-933-2480).
Parent will get the girls 2 weeks at a time.
Made vodka, Founders All Day IPA, and Angry Orchard.
Trashy read. Enjoy.
Who doesn't love that? Every now and again, you know.
$8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louis was in...
Hannah and Boston Sports Journal's Greg Bedard.
Sitcom, especially those fans, disappoint.
We didn't. We didn't get every...
The giant parking pass everywhere I go. I can barely see it.
Hey. So I wet it down. So it's.
My dad called them mudandes. He's like, put on your mudande.
We see everything it can be. We see a future with energy.
Is powered by Fine Fettle, a locally owned medical and...
Laughing at him and he didn't help him, so it was like one of those... Here we go.
That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose.
Will save you hundreds, even thousands over.
Like a dragon bone or retirement. Tell them to.
¿Hay alguna forma de detectarlo? Su audiencia seguro me puede ayudar.
More than 250,000 followers. Tween girls with makeup, hair done, brightly colored crop top.
So why things are happening, how they fit in.
It's really chill, to be honest. We come in, made total price up front, tend to lose out to deceptive.
You know God is not forgotten about
Her modeling portfolio and make some friends along the way.
Yes.
to move, baby, tell me.
The planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Call today. ffhitchcock.com.
What do you do?
The husband, I lost a child.
% with our fall fashions like lounge and sweatpants, hoodies.
The kids' Berrylicious Daytime Congestion Coffee.
Milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults.
Girl, I ain't one for begging.
Domestic violence task force.
But at some point, he has to make that leap.
Pocket means it might not. Listening to the Jim Polito Show, you are not alone.
God's faithfulness in your life.
Listen and stresses highs only in the upper 50s. Sunday scattered showers.
Vintage-inspired jewelry and clothing, live music, and food trucks.
Delicious, best sleep with a cold. Medicine. Uses direct.
Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock?
That was it. We're commercial free on 102.9 The Whale.
SelectQuote.com. 1-800-4.
Y de Yailin.
No, ahora van a hablar de Bulbu y Pamela.
Show on Boston Sports Original.
Or a buyer's market. It's always a you market.
KGG, our purpose is people.
I'm that's zero.
Well, we've got the community debate
is front and center.
Is that taxi?
Marketplace's Nancy Marshall-Genzer is following this.
Says Anna LeGrid Dopp with the American Society of Health Safety.
I can see
Elected speaker, and Laura Blessing at Georgetown's.
Don't suppose you'll be on. Like the way it makes me feel. Till you can't someday. Don't. My nigga cost an army leg. Swear they said.
Biden's speech yesterday.
In your knees, hips, shoulders, or back, you need to call and get a.
Phone 21. Can't even record. You got me out of my zone. Getting higher than the Empire State. My love is she.
Thursday 4 to 7 at ServiceNet, Foreigner Drive.
Only you.
We are trained to help people change.
It's just that we haven't seen him do it with Dak Prescott.
Welcome back.
I think the problem is that, all of these numbers translate into life
for a while.
Big bougie, like banquet hall bath.
Last year, I went a huge free. Yo no le temo en la oscuridad.
It's really good with Josh McDaniels.
Right.
More than that.
Pack your
Body was broken.
Carreteras, gracias, Alicia.
ustedes, Dios me lo continúen haciendo.
Past when her books were banned and there was less media attention.
Oh my God, the Westfield F&M is the hub of the city.
Tasting with expert traveler and author Rick.
Titles were banned in schools last year. And while
you will do your part, if you've been thinking about making
a
very large part of my income, maybe a quarter.
It still is. Still moving to me. I continue to maintain.
I caught up in your love affair and we'll never be.
It lost a race for governor in Arizona last year.
He said problems with my wife, don't discuss them. Yeah. I think I...
For over 85 years, located in Munson.
Those events is where your child should go to college. So
Finally, a real alternative to the...
Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping.
Cause I just can't call you.
Done.
So you're just going to take your time. Let's say...
Surgery are your only options. Don't move so fast.
Keeping you rocking and rolling on the Mastercraft Auto Body and
Stay 7P to 10P at the Dublin. The Dublin.
Fue un estudio que fue dirigido por la NASA.
Brand new Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Lease one.
$1 in cash right now. Good luck!
Las nuevas medidas hacia el final de la mañana de hoy.
Nosotros esperamos. You know that there are tunnels beneath your mosque. Stay away from it. Hamas.
You're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your...
Oh, that's
We're going to go.
Great fun.
Members of the conference appear no closer to coalescing.
Schools will move to remote learning from this Sunday.
To the conference, both pitching themselves as someone who... ousted from his leadership role last week by a hard-right fact.
Toyota Corolla. I was leaving a party.
Because it reminds us that when you see...
Shawty's like a melody in my head.
I am sorry, Cindy.
In the streets. No, you probably heard of me. Got a...
For Fort County, the district represented by Republican Nancy.
I could jumping on top of him, but you got a safety diving in.
Forever since we've been together, something back.
factor, I was skeptical, but my wife said, give it a chance.
Now you're calling me by name.
Meteorologist Elliot St. Pierre says sunshine today with a high 60.
Of that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll try not.
Yeah, how are you guys?
We're doing well. So, wait, hold on.
Tell me why you wanna lay there forever.
I'm a hockey fan, but they should probably be highlighting the up.
We'd be alright. No, we would be.
Supplies of water, electricity, and fuel.
Dustin DeMonte and Sergeant Alex Ham.
Got a great group of...
There's a mix of clouds and sun this morning. Here's meteorologist Dave.
Do everything possible to protect people.
Hats, hat makers. Now you might think of...
Views and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of...
Body put in my heart for lockdown, for lockdown. Alright, you see what have I got to lose?
So much good in just 3 years.
Take me up when I couldn't reach.
Jingle Ball. Just enter this nationwide keyword green.
All the bad boys. Is it now? Mama, listen. Can't say.
How about you with the Bee Gees?
In the way of winning. And the fact that Gardner Minshew...
the Golan Heights.
Insane setups. I know it takes you like 4 months, 5.
You smile, I know she must be kind. When it's white, it's black and it's white.
It's wet because she has body odor issues.
We'll be speaking to artists all month long.
But I'm ready, it's ready for you.
Todos los lunes voy a subir videitos.
It certainly feels like we're heading toward the end, right?
First responders helped rescue a cemetery.
Usted es usted.
I hope we can survive. My lungs started to hurt me.
They're doing some innovative work.
Israel and murdering Jewish people, and he said,
an affiliate of Berkshire Health Systems, providing complete
And, one of the steps I did get a few things done. In addition to that, I did get you.
That's my baby now.
Kicks things off with his biggest hits.
Foo Fighters.
Good job. Now work in the market as a checkout.
If I want to be inside with the light...
We have the expertise, resources, and tools.
You're fine, Daddy.
Christine, it's up.
Su estrategia, hacerla.
Dane Brown brings out surprise guest Khalid.
They want to say, when is Bill Belichick allowed it?
Tim McGraw, standing room only, Cat Country 98.
Human development. CHD's behavioral health clinics help you deal with
all over the world, but it's also...
For CHD help or visit chd.org for...
Was overweight, I stopped eating one. Two hearts born to only woman who believed in me. Now I'ma put it to bed. She a Barbie, but to her Barbie click. I keep.
One of us on vacation.
No.
You know.
And as we...
Ian is worth 300.
No one comes to the Father, Jesus said, except.
Down there, I was hoping in the game when
About Bank of America NA, member FDIC, equal credit opportunity.
Nicer weather down in Orlando, Florida. That's the home.
He's preparing a place for
diarios, €6 diarios.
Señor amado, de manera especial, me gusta
came in, they infiltrated from the sea.
without you.
The film people couldn't agree to that, so he
Again, $12.50 a month on our Sustainer plan or a one-time gift.
Anecdotal, but I will say
residents have supported this, but there's been a groundbreaking. They've been
nothing, you know.
Well,
the era when they were created, and
you can become a sustainer too at NEP.
Tell me, who do you see when you're placing what do you...
Family and neighbors to join you in a local volunteer project.
To motivate.
As it was. I like your mind.
a new joke mean a lot to me, but after being diagnosed with
Make you mine. I'm through waiting.
Más grande o zángana que te han dado. 860-659-95.
The Valley's classic hits.
It looks like it could be 4 to 8 weeks, depending on rehab.
And quite honestly, you don't have to behead them.
Oh, Danny the girl is
One who has never heard that they are loved by God.
Eraser and sheets make cleaning look easy. Tap on Noah, so we're going to call him and ask him not to come.
Like Whole House Audio. Very
It's just a shame, that's all. And you tend to pay, but I keep walking on, keep moving the
going on at East Coast Metal Roofing. You can get a
radio stations.
Commercial-free stations. It's
She'd adopt it. Sarah was on pace to beat her
verse from Proverbs 23:19.
Se encuentra fortalecido.
Extortion begins.
मेरी बेबी को कॉल किया.
50 Prospect Street in Wethersfield.
Enjoy seeing that, and that will be up till.
We didn't sleep all night. We woke up.
Yes, that's right. All right. Well, let's go to.
Good morning, Mayor. Thank you for your articulate responses.
Companies, but a lot of them that are not.
Once again.
More of them to you.
There goes the carpet, but the deer head stays. Next. To find out you know how to forget. To the bottom of every bottle.
Because there's something that every person.
Lover, and you're considered lucky, but it's really because of
together. Yep, it's all happening.
When do you guys plan this?
The best.
Mira, yo tengo una historia. A mí uno me vende un carro.
One car, you in runway shows. One call, I'm sitting front.
Worry less about the big talk.
And more player movement. You could have circumvented all.
Show tonight on our Wednesday night special at 9.
Prices sky high lately. We know you're on a budget.
Because he knew. What was really funny, though, is how...
For the first time,
Tim McGraw debuts his new song.
alternative rock, where being obscure is the ultimate.
Cuando yo recién llegué a Estados Unidos y me dio...
Midweek, presented by the top defense.
Then you wouldn't have. Sometimes you... No, ese man no tenía.
2009, but today, 8 crimes.
They are. It's around 45 degrees north and south.
And your footsteps will always follow.
Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida.
You're with me to tell you more.
Yeah, you know the reporting that we've been listening.
He undermined what I was so hopeful in and a potential.
But growing up how I did, and
it's $1.22 to our dollar.
Toast and coffee.
Tom Michaels.
All into a hiring spree.
Feeling your heartbeat.
Easy to feel stuck without an intentional plan.
My couples therapy podcast. Say more.
Access to the audiences, influencers, and data you...
I kiss your lips, make you grip the sheets with your fingers.